Hey folks, welcome back. Pop Retro 1 on Instagram and Twitter, and facebook.com/popretro1. That's where you can find me on social media. It's been a few days since I checked in here on the Pop Retro YouTube channel, but I wanted to pass along the great news and unbox the brand new, just released complete series of SeaQuest DSV on Blu-ray in high definition. Now, this is, this is pretty amazing news. I mean, this is kind of a obscure show. I mean, not super obscure. It ran for 3 seasons, but it's just one of those shows that was never a big ratings winner. You know, it was a sci-fi show in the early 90s. So before I open up the box, I wanted to take a look back real quick, and just see what was going on during the 1993-94 television season, when that was my senior year in high school. So in the fall of 93, just what exactly was going on. So I have compiled a short list of the shows that premiered the same year as SeaQuest and have actually gotten disc releases, DVD or Blu-ray, and mostly DVD, it looks like. And what's funny is there are still some shows that have gotten released that I don't have, but I have like almost every show that has been released on DVD that premiered in the fall of 1993, if that makes sense. Okay, so instead of rambling along, let's just take a quick look. This show premiered in the fall of 93, Lois and Clark, New Adventures of Superman. Completely released on DVD. Also in the fall of 93, NYPD Blue, which has also been completely released on DVD. Fall 1993, The Adventures of Brisco County Jr., completely released on DVD. And of course, a big favorite of everybody's, The X-Files premiered in the fall of 1993. Now, X-Files, of course, has seen release on DVD and like re-released on DVD and then released on Blu-ray, I think, maybe a couple times. So I only have the DVD releases, but I've only pulled the season 1 releases of the ones that I have multiple releases of. So, Saved by the Bell, the college years. So Saved by the Bell came out, and then after they graduated high school, they went to college. They had the college years. That was a primetime show that aired, and it was released as part of this recently released Saved by the Bell complete collection DVD set. Now, this one was not released. Well, it was released in 1993. It came out. Technically, if you look it up online, it will say that this show was not a fall 93 release, and that's because it aired 3 TV movies like in the summer of 93. So technically, the fall of 93 was the start. But I'm including it here anyway. So, and that is, of course, Walker, Texas Ranger, which has seen complete series release. Now, a couple of obscure shows also made their debuts during this season. And one is actually a show you may have never heard of that actually got a DVD release about almost 20 years ago. And it's called Second Chances. And as you can see by the art there, one of the many players in this kind of sudsy drama was Jennifer Lopez. So that got a DVD release from fall of 1993's TV season. And, of course, released probably 3 years ago or so, Viper. Another 93-94 show. This came out in the mid-season of 93-94. It came out, I believe, in January of 94 is when this one premiered. So, in the mid-season. Now, I only have 2 more here before we get on to the unboxing. And I just wanted to point these out because the company that has brought us the SeaQuest DSV complete series, Mill Creek Entertainment, one of my favorites. distributing companies because they, I don't know, they surprise you. It's like you're not expecting this. The last one that they came out with was, I think, the complete series of Magnum PI, and I was like, holy cow, on Blu-ray, and an amazing collection. It looks great. The packaging was great, and everything else. So now I have 2 Mill Creek releases of shows that were released or shows that were from the fall of 1993. So keeping with the theme here, okay? And the first one is a short-lived show. It only aired for 18 episodes. It was called Missing Persons. Now, this was a Stephen J. Cannell show. He was the guy who brought you Rockford Files, A-Team, and 21 Jump Street, and all of those. Mill Creek Entertainment released Primetime Crime, I want to say 12 years ago, probably. And it had a bunch of Stephen J. Cannell short-lived TV series on it, along with some episodes of some of his more successful series. But anyhow, this, I believe, is out of print. But this is one of my favorite releases ever on TV on DVD, because there are so many series on here that otherwise we would have never seen on disc. So Missing Persons, which were premiered in the fall of 93, is one of them. And finally, the last one from fall of 93, also released by Mill Creek Entertainment, re-released by them recently, is The Critic on DVD. So there you have it. And this one is still in print. And in fact, like I just said, I believe, 2021, Mill Creek made sure this stayed in print for those of you who missed it. So, all right. Now, gosh, SeaQuest DSV. DSV stood for Deep Submergence Vehicle, a sci-fi series starred Roy Scheider, Jonathan Brandis, Stephanie Beacham, one of my favorites, Don Franklin, and Michael Ironside. And executive produced by Steven Spielberg, created by Rockne S. O'Bannon. He's the guy who created Farscape, Alien Nation, and a couple of kind of lesser-known shows, Defiance and Cult. Cult was about 10 years ago on the WB, and I'm not sure, I kind of remember that one, but gosh, that's why I wish everything would get a release, or at least be available to find on streaming or YouTube or something, so I can revisit that stuff. So in 2005, okay, 2005, how many years ago is that? That's like 17 years ago. They released season 1, Universal did, of SeaQuest DSV. It was an NBC show, so of course Universal released the show on DVD, season 1. And we were so excited because we finally got some SeaQuest on DVD. And of course, back then, this was the heyday of TV shows on DVD. They were releasing so much. And I just pulled out one of the discs. And of course, one of the crappy parts about it was you got these releases that were the double-sided discs. And they were prone to failure. Not failure, but a lot of them skipped and I've had relatively good luck with them over the years, but so many people that I've read in forums for the last 20 years saying that, oh man, those double-sided discs suck. They can't all be wrong, right? So 2 years later, in 2007, Universal releases season 2 on DVD. A nice DVD set. This one was a little better. Pull out a disc. And the reason why is because they were single-sided discs. So it didn't take long. In the late 00s, people were really complaining, and the studios really started going back to doing everything on single-sided discs. So finally, season 3, right? It was a 3-season show. And so we were going to get the third season, right? Maybe in 2009, 2010, 2012 maybe, 2013, maybe 2015, maybe 2017. But it was never released. I gave up hope. I was like, well, you know what? I'll just have to find it streaming somewhere or something. And when I revisit SeaQuest, seasons 1 and 2, I'll have to watch season 3 somewhere other than my discs. But then Mill Creek Entertainment comes along and releases SeaQuest DSV, the complete series, on Blu-ray in high definition. Now, I've not opened this yet. By the way, thank you, Mill Creek Entertainment, for sending me this copy for review. I will also be reviewing it at drunktv.net, which you can look up for a lot of fun TV reviews. So we're going to tear into this and just take a quick look and see what it looks like. Try not to tear anything apart too badly. Trying to talk fairly quietly, you know. I got some other people on the other side, the other room over there. Don't want to wake them up. I'm shooting this at, it's 11 o'clock at night when I'm doing this. So let's go. Let's take off the shrink wrap. Okay, another look at the front. Let's take a look at the back. There's the spine. I remember 3 seasons. This is, I believe, 57 groundbreaking episodes, according to Mill Creek. Okay, so let's take it out. Ooh, look at that. So there's a look at the front of the case. And a look at the back of the case. Some nice art there. Let's open it up. And we've got some disc art on there. It looks like we have, on a typical disc, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it looks like there's, 6 episodes is probably about the average, it looks like, per disc on these. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 on this disc. So 5 to 6 episodes per disc, I'm going to guess. If you look at, that was kind of a green colored theme on seasons 1 and 2, and kind of a purple theme. Let me get it up right. For season 3, the unreleased season that we never got. And it looks like there's some reversible artwork on here. So let's take it out. There's the front, and there's the back. Look at that. It's got the logo on there, the SeaQuest logo. Pretty cool. So I will slide this back in on camera so I can hopefully put it all back together for one last look before we go. Let's see here. This is 10 discs, a 10 disc set. Boom. Solid. And thank you very much, Mill Creek, for releasing SeaQuest DSV. Those of us who were teenagers or kids in the early 90s have some fond memories of watching this, and I'm really looking forward to rewatching this. I rewatched seasons 1 and 2 when the DVDs came out, but never got season 3. So I got less and less excited over the years. I was like, are we never going to see season 3 on release? So I'll wait for it. Because I want to watch that before rewatching season 1 and 2. Of course, season 3 never came until now with this complete series. And now I can watch all of them, all 3 seasons, in high definition because it's a Blu-ray release. Amazing. Mill Creek Entertainment. I will have a link where you can purchase this in the description, and some other links where you can find some other reviews and some other things that I do here on the internet. So there you have it. SeaQuest DSV, the complete series from Mill Creek Entertainment. So thanks for joining me, and I will be back soon with some more unboxings, haul videos, and some reviews. So I'll see you soon.